We're not counting sleep.
Why not?
Because you're not spending time with yourself.
Yeah, but some people sleep next to somebody.
Then you're not alone.
That's my point. So why would you not count it? Technically, if I were to count up all the hours, is there someone around me? Most of the time, no.
I just say because most of my days are spent around people, then even the time I'm spent sleeping alone would still make it an even mix. I did once and I swear to God I wasn't there. So I don't know. I fell back asleep like this and I swear to you I was gone. The results are... Ladies and gentlemen, this is another regular segment we do here called Poll Results. Every Monday on my Instagram social media feed and on the community tab on YouTube, we post an interactive poll question and we leave it up for you guys to vote. Then we discuss the results here on the podcast. And this week's poll question was, who do you spend more time with? And the options were friends, family, alone, and even mix. And before we get to the results, what'd you vote on here?
Alone. But
really?
Yeah.
You spend more time alone even though you're...
I feel like I'm alone.
You're in the streets, like...
Yeah, but I'm only in the streets for 3 hours of the day.
That's hilarious. All right, fair enough.
And then I got to drive 1 hour this way, 1 hour that way. Then I'm at home. Then I'm editing. Da-da-da-da.
Do you feel good about your time alone? Like, do you like spending time alone or is that a negative thing to you?
It's not negative. But I also want to say I'm not alone because I've got a lot with me.
I like that you laughed. You made it all serious and then you're like, yeah, I think even mix for me. I'm around my family too much. I'm around comedians and friends too much.
Okay, because like I'm at home and my family's at home, but
are you spending time with them though?
No,
yeah. So when
I'm
I'm
just there,
yeah, my family doesn't live with me anymore. So when I'm around them, I'm spending time with them.
Yeah,
and I see them quite frequently, thankfully. I see friends and family all the time. I see comics all the time. And then I'm also alone. Like I would say as evenly as I see other people. But that's usually like my downtime when I either take a day off and I don't talk or see or go do shows or anything and just rebalance, or like decompression time after shows and stuff. You come home, spend a few hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm usually with people.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, most of my time is around people. We're not counting sleep.
Why not?
Because you're not spending time with yourself.
Yeah, but some people sleep next to somebody.
Then you're not alone.
That's my point. So why would you not count it?
Tauchi Liga. Well, then wouldn't we all say we're alone the most?
That's why I said I'm alone most of the time.
I don't think that's then we're not even counting sleeping together as time spent.
Why not?
Nah, because then
you have to count that. Sleeping next to somebody, even though you're both unconscious, does something for you.
Yes, 100% it does.
So therefore, you have to count it.
But are you spending time with that person? No, you're sleeping with that person.
But they're right next to you.
But you're sleeping
for 8 hours.
Yeah, but you're not really doing anything.
They're
spending
there.
Okay, spending
you're
time
alone.
Spending time in the context of this poll question is doing activities. Are you going?
Sleeping is an activity.
Shut up, bro.
What?
You keep what?
Am I wrong?
It's literal ass.
You disappear when you sleep? What happens?
Oh, you pissed me. Maybe.
I don't know.
Prove to me you don't.
Prove to me that you do.
I mean, no, don't be around when I'm sleeping. Don't be. I did DMT once and I swear to God I wasn't there. So I don't know. I fell back asleep like this and I swear to you I was gone. So you tell me. I don't know.
There was other people while I was on DMT. There's three other people.
There were entities?
One of them was Allah. And the other two, I don't have a name for them yet. I call them Hootie and Hanu, but that's just me.
Enoch?
Yes. They're both Enoch.
Enoch, though.
Yeah. Anyways, that's why I choose alone, because technically, if I were to count up all the hours, is there someone around me? Most of the time, no.
I just say because most of my days are spent around people, then even the time I'm spent sleeping alone would still make it an even mix.
Yeah, but you got to factor in, okay, so you sleep, then you wake up, then you drive to somewhere, da-da-da-da-da. All that's still alone time.
Yeah.
And then what, you spend 5 hours with people?
Sleeping is only 6 to 7.5, 8 hours.
Okay. But then, so you go hang out with people.
For literally most of the day.
How long? How many hours?
Well, if you're working, that's 8 hours right there.
I forgot. Yeah, you work.
Yeah, it's like,
Okay,
well, I don't
fair.
work, but the people do work.
You don't work?
No, man, I'm doing pure comedy, bro. That's why I'm
Okay.
struggling and freaking
Okay.
losing my mind every goddamn week.
Yeah, that's why I'm alone all the
What
time.
what the hell? Yeah, no, I'm going with even mix.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So once again, this week's poll question: who do you spend more time with? And the options were friends, family, alone, and even mix. The results were
I feel like God should be an option though. 'Cause I do spend a lot of time with God.
interesting.
I'd say I spend 100% of the day with God. Let's be
Alright.
real.
So then,
Whoa, whoa,
Who's
whoa,
God?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's why I spend 100% of the day with him.
what? I said, who's got it? And you said that's why I spend my day with them.
Yeah. I spend my day with
Just
myself.
remember the greatest trick ever pulled. Anyways, so yeah, the results are 17% and 17% both for friends and family. 39% said alone and 28% on even mix. I'm not really surprised by any of these results, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, this one was a varied one. This was just more interesting to see. Alone being the predominant one, though, kind of speaks to the times we live in. Because like they are saying that these are the alone times. Like
Yeah.
people have never been more alone, less relationships, less like. I mean, the more we go into technology, the less people seem to be able to talk to each other in person.
Yep.
That's also not fun for me. Like again, that's another reason I don't want to contribute to that.
Yep.
Just to help people scroll along and not actually talk to anybody. Like,
Look, I enjoy the time I do when I'm with people.
yeah.
But most of the time.
But most of the time. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for this week.
This is Black Zeus, the podcast season 5.
I love y'all. Thank you for supporting. Once again, the Patreon is launched. If you do want to watch my comedy special right now, you can do so. It's only $10 and you can get it as part of the subscription fee. So like if you subscribe to the Patreon, you can get it that way, or you can just buy it outright for $10 that way. Once again, for transparency, I will release the comedy special for free on the YouTube once we hit 1,000 subscribers. So you can also just hit the subscriber button and just do that. You can support that way, whichever way you want to support. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that. I don't necessarily use it the way everybody else does, but I'm there if you want to find me. AKA Black Zeus is the person to find on those platforms.